Hi guys, welcome back to my live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Monday, even though every day feels a bit same for me. Mondays are obviously better than Sundays in my opinion though. I know it's really warped the way I think of things, but I think Mondays are awesome. We finally have to stop working. It's just literal torture for me when I wait on Saturdays and Sundays. Today was epic to see that my assumption for NVIDIA really came through. If you've been watching my videos, I've been talking smack, and I apologize if you're in NVIDIA. As always, never financial advice on my channel, entertainment purposes only. But I kind of been saying that it's too high since pre-split when it was like $700. And then it just kept going to $1,200. And then obviously we had the 10 to 1 split, went to 120, only to go to 140. And watching that thing move, I was just like, man, I can't wait to see it drop. But unfortunately, even though my conviction was high and my conviction was right, I should have bought more puts. I bought a put call option. I think I just did the one. Honestly, forgot. But if you follow me on Patreon, you know what I did. By the way, for those of you guys that are interested in seeing my trades, not that I want any of you guys to copy my trades by any means, but if you want to see them for entertainment purposes only, you can check it out on my paid subscriptions down in the description below at my $20 tier. You'll be able to see all my Patreon updates for my little stock crypto option trades. But anyways, I bought a put last week and I sold it within like 2 days time, which is very unfortunate because had I just waited, I sold when NVIDIA dropped to like $129, I believe, and today we're at like what, 119. So I'm really upset that I didn't hold on to it. Although I will celebrate the small little wins in life, obviously, because we still have to be happy that we're making money, even in a market that is pretty bad if you're just buying stocks, right? And I learned a couple new statistics today just watching CNBC, and I want to point out that I think it's hilarious that everyone, because right now it dropped, right? Like NVIDIA dropped from $140 to about $119. I'll check how much it is at, like right now at this moment. But going from 140 to 119, you still have people saying like, oh, that's okay though. Like there's still the future. We're just doing a little correction. And yeah, we can say it's a correction, just like when Tesla back then, I guess post split was like $400 or something. And it first did a little bit of a dip and it first dropped like $50. People were probably like, oh, that's just a correction. But then those people who are saying it's a correction, after it's down 50%, will pretty much just shut up because there's nothing more to say at that point, right? So I would just say every time you watch anything, including my videos, or if you're looking at Bloomberg or CNBC and listening to all these economists, strategists, and whatnot, these fund managers, these VCs that seem like they know what they're talking about, nobody knows if the market's going to go up, down, left, right the next day. And it's really easy to be like, oh, it's just a little correction. And then it could just completely slide and do like a 30, 40, 50% dip. Not saying that I think NVIDIA is necessarily going to take a 50% dive, but I honestly wouldn't be too surprised. And here's like a new statistic that I learned today. This is from CNBC. This was recently posted. It was on the news. Let me just find it. Give me 1 second. By the way, coming into the stream, if you enjoy my videos, please make sure you are subscribed if you're not already. Ring that lovely notification bell to know whenever my videos and short videos come out. I'm pretty much doing live streams pretty often, but I have more short videos posted every day, I feel like, and long videos than I do live streams. If you want to check those out, I really appreciate it. As always, smashing that like button is free, and also making sure you're subscribed. So if you want to help out my channel, I appreciate it all the way. And if you want to also look at the stream with some music that I made in the background, you can check out my Twitch. Unfortunately, you can't hear it for some reason on YouTube. So if you want to listen to that, you can check out my Twitch link down below. Also, title is just Living with Lucy, Luci with an I. Follow me on X if you're not already. All right, let me go and find this note with the info I didn't know till today. So lots of people are talking about NVIDIA, obviously, lots of folks defending NVIDIA, but here's a couple things. NVIDIA is up $880 billion in market cap within 21 trading days this year. Yeah, pretty crazy. So that's one statistic. That's pretty shocking. And then the second statistic is that the S&P 500 in the last 334 trading days without 1 day drop of 2%, according to CNBC. And this stat basically means that it's been almost a year without a 2% pullback in stocks, right? Because you got your S&P 500 with like the main stocks, and they haven't even done like total like 2% S&P 500 pullback within almost a year, right? 334 trading days. That's quite insane. And the person who said this, I think, was the interviewer from CNBC, which I feel like is actually good that they had some sense to mention some negatives, because the world is just way too positive out there with a lot of the stocks and just kind of getting people to buy it, which I think is really unfortunate. But the interviewer was asking somebody else. I don't remember this guy's name or whatnot, but it's another like market strategist and whatnot. And they were like, yeah, but that's quite like normal. That I'm not shaken up about it. So you have these statistics that are kind of concerning, to say the least, like not necessarily bearish and like you got to go ahead and sell your NVIDIA and whatnot, but it's concerning nonetheless. And you have like the strategists responding back, most of them saying, oh, well, that's like a non-issue. This is just what happens when you're growing fast and everybody sees the potential in NVIDIA. But again, not saying that nobody sees the concerns with NVIDIA, because there's still more folks now, especially with the price starting to drop a little bit. And by the way, even though I'm talking about this with NVIDIA, I'm not saying that in the next 2-3 weeks, we may not do another bounce back, right? Like, who knows? I wouldn't be shocked if NVIDIA goes back up to 150. But my original argument and my original conviction on NVIDIA dropping was just I believe in corrections, and I've seen tech companies pop off like crazy. Like we've seen the Apple and the Tesla, we've seen Amazon pop off, and almost every single one of them, if you pull out and zoom out to the all-time charts, they almost always get that correction, and that correction is usually around 20%. So NVIDIA did not drop like 20% yet. So we'll see if that actually occurs in the future. Hi there, Low Roller Scratcher. Welcome to stream. The screw up. Who grew up? Hi there. They got this crypto. Mount Gox, because crypto crashed. Twitter live stream will be no longer free. You heard the news? Oh, no, I didn't. Let me search that up. Thanks for letting me know. I mean, I've never done a live stream on Twitter, though. I don't even know what the buttons are on Twitter. They don't make it really easy for you, honestly. So give me one sec. Let me just... By the way, for those of you guys that want to see a clear stream, I'm also doing this on Twitch. So I'd appreciate it if you guys go and check it out on Twitch. Link down below, folks. Down in the description below, and you'll be able to hear my music. You can't hear the music on YouTube, unfortunately. Okay, I'm checking the... Hi there, CryptoLink. Wait, do we know how much Twitter's gonna charge for live streams now, though? I don't see see it actually, Roller Scratcher. I mean, I'm gonna go on X, 4X, just going under the X platform. And the last thing I saw is them making like private, but I actually don't see like the official X account on X posting about the fact that they're going to start charging for live streams. The only live stream that I've ever honestly watched was a Elon Musk live stream. Remember that one when he was playing games? That one was fun. But yeah, that was like the only one that I've ever watched, and I liked it. I liked the user interface. I never saw the option for me to do it myself. Or if you're paying, like, because I pay for X, right? Like I'm already paying to be verified. Does that mean I could just do a live stream? Hold on, let's try. I don't even know how to start it. Faces? I thought that was just. No, I don't have the option. Premium. I feel like since I'm already paying for premium, they should allow me to, at the very least, have the ability to do live streams. But I really don't see that option. But maybe I'm just dumb and I can't find it. Yeah, I don't see it, folks. Let me know if you are allowed to do live streams on Twitch, or that on Twitter, and that you've tried it, because I don't see that option. I never have. Oh, okay. So Elon Musk said that Twitter live stream will no longer be free. Is it on his? Did he post about it on X though? So how are people paying for it? Hold on. I mean, I still don't see it on either Elon Musk or the official X post. But to be honest, it doesn't really affect me because I never had the ability to do a live stream anyway. So let me know down in the comment section below, or whenever you're watching this video, if you were ever able to do a live stream. Like I've done a Spaces before where you're just like it's completely audio. But I've never been able to access any Twitter live streams. I've never even seen it. Rachel says, I can't access Twitter because Elon Musk sees me as a big competitor. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he sees me as a big competitor too. So speaking of Elon Musk, gotta talk about Dogecoin. Folks, it's not looking too good. If you're on Twitch, oh my god, too many keys. If you're on Twitch, you can see that I have the price of Doge out. And what are we at? Like still at around 11 cents right now. My god. Hold on. Every day, man. Every day. It's just been dropping. But you know what? I'm not even scared yet, because I think in July it's gonna get worse. Holy, oh my god, I just realized Bitcoin dropped to $60,000. What the heck? Jesus Christ. All right, I knew it was bad. I didn't know we hit 60,000 already. It was funny because the other day I was just talking with somebody and they were like, oh, Bitcoin's so stable at like $64,000. It's gonna stay there, you know. If anything, you should buy some Bitcoin before it rises up again. And here we go. I guess the new floor is possibly 59,000. Dogecoin right now is at 11.9. We're at number 9. Still doing better than ADA by at least like $4 billion in market cap. But boy, oh boy. Bloody. Not looking good right now. Hold on, let's see what else we got. Oh, I didn't even check my Jasmine. Is my Jasmine still alive? Where are you? Okay. All right. Oh, that's also bad. So Jasmine was 4 cents, around 4.1 or 4.4, I think, recently when we reached. And now it's also down. It's down 18% in the last 7 days, and it's hit a 2.9 cents level. If Jasmine can drop back down to the 1 cent or 2 cent level, I will buy more because I do long-term believe in Jasmine. So maybe this is just like a pullback that has to be done because of everything else. What is Brett? There's a BRETT coin that is at number 59 that I've never heard of, but is actually up 3.49% in the last 7 days. So there's that. But yeah, guys, crazy, crazy day. I've been focusing on like when I wake up and I see what's available. Like I did literally like one trade today. So I just did an options trade today. And there's really not like, there's no room for too much movement in my opinion. I'm like, it's really risky right now. I mean, it's all risky, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I could get out of some of my positions that I'm in long term, just because the market's not looking too hot right now, and I'm actually starting to get more and more bearish. I feel like we could get a bounce back, but the long-term trajectory, at least until like the next president is chosen, I feel like it could be pretty dark. Just saying, because we already like to say that we like with the statistics I just said, to say that we didn't already hit like beyond the top, and with like no rate cut and no idea when the next rate cut is going to be, it's not looking all that great. So I'm ready. I'm ready for like a huge dip, a huge correction, or just like a recession, like terrible market that could match with like possibly 2020 March. Just because things have gone up so much, and like I feel like at least in my short years of 2020 trading to like honestly around 2024 now, or actually 2019, so it's been like 5 years. I feel like within my short time of trading, if I've learned anything, it's that generally when everybody is throwing their money in the market, thinking that they can make endless money, which is like the vibe that I got, I feel like we already kind of hit the top within the last couple of months. Just like NVIDIA going to the moon, Apple going to the moon, and then people are like therefore buying Apple when it's already like at a new all-time high. So much hopium, just so much euphoria that this makes me finally cautious. Like I never really did that before, and I regret not betting against the market when everybody's so euphoric. So I think now I'm becoming more of a careful, willing to hedge type of trader. So there will definitely be more puts in my future. It's all I'm going to say. But that is not to tell you to do the same thing because, again, it's all risky. I could be wrong. You know, maybe this is just a little mini correction, and then it's just going to be to the moon after that, you know? Bitcoin dropped to $59,000 today, Low Roller Scratcher says. Yeah. I mean, how low do you guys think that Bitcoin can get to? Because my guess is above 30. Like, I don't think Bitcoin is going to see $30,000 again, especially with the Bitcoin spot ETF, the fact of Michael Saylor, and just more and more adoption. And also the creation, I mean, soon to be trading of spot ETH ETFs. I just think that 30,000 would be like the new solid floor. However, could it get to 40,000? Could it get to like low 50s? Absolutely. And I think again, the worst is yet to come. I've seen the markets do worse in like July. I don't know if maybe this is like a summer thing. Do people just like cash out of their crypto to either buy stocks or like go on vacation for the summer or something? Like this is ridiculous. But I do remember again in 2021, if you look at the charts, like July and June were not good. Ethereum was under $3,000. And I feel like Ethereum's like in this funny spot right now that it's not doing so terrible that I feel like some people might want to like buy the dip or what they think is a dip at 3,350, but it's been at like 3,300 for a while, popping up to like just 3,500 and just going back and forth. So it's kind of like Bitcoin for a while. Remember, it was like 65,000, staying there for a while, not breaking until it finally broke support. Honestly, I think a similar situation will happen to Ethereum. And no offense to Dogecoin. If Ethereum goes down to like $2,000, then Dogecoin's probably going to go down to like 7, 8 cents, which really makes me wonder like what I should be doing with it, because obviously I still have Dogecoin. Yeah, I guess I want to ask you guys what would you do, because I've just seen it move around so much that I do wonder if I should just get rid of like some Dogecoin and then buy back, and double up. Like, think about it. If I sell and I sell at 10 cents, yeah, that sucks because I didn't sell at 75 cents. Let's say I sell like 10 cents, 11 cents, and we actually see 5 cents again. I would be able to 2x whatever position for Dogecoin. Granted, obviously, I have to focus on the fact that I'm going to be paying my long-term capital gains. That one shot of long-term capital gains, because I already waited over 360, way more than 365 days on my original Dogecoin. And then for it to be selling at only like 11 cents really sucks, because afterwards, even if I were to buy back at like 4 to 5 cents. By the way, guys, we're doing great, but may I ask you just tap that like button, especially for those of you guys that are on YouTube watching. More people, it's a huge discrepancy in the amount of people watching versus the likes. If you enjoy my videos and you want to make sure that I keep making them, please just kindly hit that like button, because it really helps the algorithm, boost my channel. And honestly, the better that I do on YouTube, the more videos that I would do, the more live streams that I would host for you guys. So appreciate it. Thank you to whoever just liked it. But yeah, so I think I am seriously questioning if I should sell like a lot of my Dogecoin. If not everything, just to buy back and double up my position, right? I seen it at 5 to 6 cents, and that really sucked. Hi there, Matt. Hi there, Sean. William, welcome. All right, so I guess I'll ask a question. My average is under 3 cents. Again, starting the poll, but not financial advice, okay? Not telling you guys what to do with it. Just if you were me. And again, I could totally miss my shot, right? Like I could sell my Dogecoin and it doesn't go below 10 cents. And it just starts moving back up to 22, 30, then I would miss my chance. But I have seen it, like I said, I've seen it do its thing. I've just seen it drop so many times and stay there also. Like we've been under 10 cents. Don't forget that. We've been under 10 cents for a while before popping off to only 22 cents like back in March, right? So it's really dangerous road with Dogecoin. Sorry, BRB doing something. Wool roller scratcher. Oh wow, so 60% of you guys say no, I shouldn't sell my Dogecoin. Wool roller scratcher says it never go down to 5 cents. It did. It did go down to 5 cents. I forget if it was 2022 or 2023, but one of those years, or possibly both, there was a moment where we dropped to 5 cents. Because I remember thinking clearly, I was barely making any money at that point. I wasn't even 2x, because my average is a little
under 3 cents. So therefore, I remember being like, I'm not even 2x at this point because it's not even 6 cents. So Dogecoin did drop very low. I don't know which platform you were seeing the data on, but for Robinhood, 100%, we did hit the 5 cent mark. Maybe not exactly 5 cents, but it was around 5 cents. So yeah, guys. I am just asking. I just want to know what you guys think. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to do it, even if you say yes, or that I'm not going to do it because you say no. I always like to take in different forms of opinion. But all I'm going to say is I'm not bullish on the overall trajectory of the crypto market right now, just based off of the charts from 2021. And I know it's weird because technically 2024 right now, I shouldn't base off of 2021, but the charts look really, really similar. Just like it being up in the beginning of the year, dropping around the summertime, like June, July, only to hit new all-time highs around November. And I think it would make a lot of sense because obviously we have like new POTUS election November of 2024 this year. So I think that might cause some excitement and momentum. Not necessarily because I was still hoping for, seeing the moon, the real moonshot for crypto. I was honestly just expecting more towards 2025. All right, let's look at GameStop as well. GameStop, I'm so happy that it did better than NVIDIA. It did better than Dogecoin. Just overall, it did better than crypto. And really, it's not at $30. I know that, but I think this is also really good that GameStop didn't drop to like $10 or $15 or like the likes of the low $20. I know we hit like 22 today, but right now, as I'm looking at it, I think we're still at, let's see here. We're still at 23, right? Get into GameStop. After hours. Oh, we're on overnight right now. 23.32. See, I'm okay with that. And we did prop up today for the people doing like quick options and swing trades, day trading. I think it was really nice pop up because it went to like 24.60 something, down from the 22.88, right? Like $2, even though it sounds like a little bit, still makes a big deal, especially if you have a lot of money in it. So I'm glad that at least there's still volume. At least there's still like a lot of money going in, but not as much volume as before, clearly. And we still don't have an update. On Yahoo Finance, at least there is no update as to the new short interest for GameStop. And again, I know we're going to be delayed. It's taking way too long. Let's see here. Uniswap is up like, it's like ticking up a little bit, but Uniswap just makes me so sad because I really just trapped myself once again. NEO was positive today. GME overall, along with AMC, is still in the red. I'm like not really shocked, obviously, at AMC because they literally have like no reason, like no amazing news for people to buy into it. My Faraday Future Intelligent Electric. Oh my Lord. So for those of you guys, and this isn't a perfect example of why YOLO doesn't always work. So I YOLO'd $500 into this, into Faraday Future Intelligent Electric, FFIE, I believe. And it is down 17% on the day, after hours 36%. My average was like 55 cents. It is literally 20 cents right now. So yeah, safe to say I lost money on that. But like I told you guys, I felt like that was just like a total YOLO bet in case it props back up. And again, it still prop back up. So no regrets, even though I totally lost money on that one. And if anything, I should have bought in like days like this. I think I bought in when it was only down like, I don't know, like 10-15% or something. But I really need to make a drink for myself because it is so hot and I don't have the AC on. Like, I don't know if you can hear, like my laptop is like dying. It's like so overheated. Anyways, guys, support me, folks. I'm trying to get monetized on Twitch and I need more folks over there. So can some of you guys actually pop over to Twitch because I need concurrent viewers? Can you guys do that? Anybody with a Twitch account? I think you can watch without having a Twitch account. But the link is down below. Hi there, Legendary. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Legendary is helping out on my Twitch channel. But I need like more folks over there on Twitch where the guys, it's more HD over there. Just head over there. You can have both of them open. But it really helps out because I'm trying to apply for it, and I don't think I can apply unless I have like enough concurrent viewers, like just watching at the same time. So please do that if you haven't already. Open up your Twitch link down below in the description. You'll be able to find my Twitch description to head over there. Thank you. Iki, is Twitch dead? Well, no, I'm on it, so I don't think it is. Well, I'll figure it out. I want to see like how the monetization works over there at Twitch. So definitely help me out as I need those concurrent viewers. Matt says, I feel it's easy to get into Doge when the hype is over 10x, reaching to that big $1 goal. Yeah, I mean, like I feel like also it'll be easier once Dogecoin at least moves up more than halfway back to its old all-time high of like 75. So like, let's say we get to 40 cents. I think that's when there's going to be like more movement, more hope with Dogecoin. To be honest, right now, it's going to be rougher than any other altcoin, right? Like it's just not doing that great in comparison to everything else. Like people will buy up Solana, people will buy up this and that. And there's like momentum. There's motion in it because there's things propping it up. Whereas we don't have that, right? Like for SBF, there was those rumors that while he was like in jail, he was like talking to people and telling like folks to go and buy Solana. Again, that was just a rumor. Rumors be rumors. But hey, I heard that rumor prior to Solana popping off over $100. So whether it be rumors or the truth or people propping it up or people buying it and chilling it or whatever, you do need more things happening around it. And I just feel like Dogecoin doesn't really have any of that right now. I'm not saying that it won't in the future. And I don't know if Elon Musk is going to start like purely pumping Doge. I know it sounds like bad because it sounds like temporary, but I don't know if he'll start tweeting more about it because he has said many things in the past about Dogecoin. A lot of them still haven't occurred yet. It could. We don't know that. But for example, Dogecoin at one point on the Tesla shop website, I'm pretty sure you could buy certain things with Dogecoin. I always bought with cash because I didn't really want to let go of my Dogecoin. But at one point you could buy like the whistle. I have the whistle thingy, the cyber, it looks like a Cybertruck whistle. You could buy that with Dogecoin. I don't know if you can still do that right now because the last time I was on the Tesla website, I was trying to see like what could you even buy with Dogecoin, and there honestly really wasn't much. The only other thing that I think he said that he mentioned, I'm hoping to actually see, is when we talked about, I think he tweeted about there is going to be like a diner, a retro diner style charging station to be made in Santa Monica, California. Around that area, we're supposed to see like a charging station for Tesla. But I remember him tweeting him or like maybe replying to a tweet where somebody was like, oh, it'd be nice if Dogecoin was accepted, blah, blah, blah. And I remember him saying like, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Definitely. Something along those lines. And I think that would be really nice for Dogecoin, right? Like if that were to actually occur. But then again, I don't see a diner. If there was, I definitely go there and like make videos about it. So that hasn't occurred. But could it happen in a couple of years, like even past this new bull run of 2025? Absolutely. And that's why I still believe, and I've been telling you guys that for me, my long-term trajectory for Dogecoin, and I believe in the meme and I believe in the power of the meme. I feel like the long-term trajectory for Dogecoin, I still see it. It could possibly go to like $1 to $3. But just in the short run, it's hard to say right now, right? All right. I'll be right back. I just need to seriously well, stream is still on. You can chat away, but I need to make a drink. And for those of you guys who want to listen to my music that I made, go ahead. I got some techno house going on. Go ahead and listen to it. I'll be right back. I don't know if you guys saw my tweet the other day, but I'm seriously going to consider having another thing going on, even though I say I'm too busy every day. I very well possibly might attempt at a gig at being a DJ, and I'll explain why another time. Hold on. What is Big O? I don't know what Big O is. I don't know. I believe in Twitch because isn't Amazon bought Twitch, right?
So to me, I believe in the big techs. I believe in Amazon making it, so therefore I believe in Twitch making it. Oh, what do I want? Oh my god, I'll have you guys pick what drink I should drink. All right, so these from the grocery store yesterday because they were like on sale. I've never had this brand before, but it's called De La Cal Tepache, I think. It's organic. It says fermented taste of Mexico. We got watermelon jalapeno. Just dropped it. Pineapple chili. They're all the same brand, but just different flavors that I've never had. Mango chili. You guys can vote. Which one shall I get? No, I'll put it over there on my YouTube poll. Can I actually do polls on Twitch, by the way? I've never done it, so I don't know. I don't think you can do polls on Twitch. Can I? I literally do not know. I like watch a YouTube video on like, wait, is that it? No, that's not. No, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'll just do it on YouTube. So I don't know. Okay. I don't think it's kombucha, but I know kombucha is like fermented. So I don't know if it is considered kombucha. But it says certified organic Tepache cultures. It's all just a bunch of like fruity, spicy things. And it says, Hola, for generations, Tepache, a fermented probiotic drink made with pineapple rind and a unique blend of aromatics and spices, has been served and savored throughout Mexico. Okay, did not know this. If you are from Mexico, please verify this. Enjoy it at tapacherias or simply sipped out of a bag with a straw. There are hundreds of tapache variations that differ from region to region. De La Cali offers a traditional tapache recipe using pineapple and turbinado sugar. I don't even know what turbinado sugar is. We also have zesty flavors like orange, turmeric, mango chili, and tamarind citrus created by our team from Mexico. They better say made from Mexico. It says manufactured by in Los Angeles. It is saying made in Mexico. I don't know. Carbonated water, tapache, erythritol, watermelon flavor, agave inulin, lime juice, acacia, xanthan gum, organic flavor, black pepper extract, lemongrass extract, cinnamon extract, and ascorbic acid. That's this one. Yeah, they're all cute. I'm just gonna drink one of them. Oh, I'm gonna do a vote. Sorry. Start a poll. Pick a drink for me. I feel like one of those people. You know how there's like those live streamers. They like live their lives controlled by the people that tell them what to do. Okay, hold on. This one is, I'll do watermelon. Watermelon jalapeno. I wish they wrote watermelon in Spanish. I don't know how to say that. Wait, that's Spanish? No, it's not. Mango chili. Just writing down all the flavors. Almost done. Pineapple chili. I actually have no idea what the color is. All right, take y'all vote. I'm just gonna get my ice ready. And thank you guys. Thank you for those of you guys that actually showed up on my Twitch. Twitch is not dead. Give you guys a round of a hand. Thank you. I appreciate it. Magic 8 Ball is here for anybody that wants to ask about their futures. Not
financial advice. Hi there, Ultimate Boss. Welcome, welcome. All right. Okay. Got my trusty cup over here. Ice. Hold on. You guys can hear my music, right? On Twitch. Okay. Legendary has a question. Ask away, please. Matt Champagne says, I feel it's easy to get in there, Doge. Okay, saw that. Crypto will make a comeback after this fall. Will roller scratcher? I mean, I can't give you financial advice. I don't know. It might not. But I just feel like it's going to keep falling. That's my guess. I feel like, especially with Bitcoin being capable of reaching $59,000 today, that's a sure sign we could for sure get to 50. And I'll probably say the same thing about NVIDIA. It's like if NVIDIA can drop from 140 to 119, I think there's room for more dropping. I feel like this much ice pretty much makes the drink very full, and any like more ice is really just overdoing it. But yeah, for those of you guys that are not on Twitch or following me on Twitch, please do so, especially if you want to check out the quality over there and the music in the backdrop made by moi. I'm making so much ice every day, like I feel like it's work because it's so hot. All right, what did you guys vote for? Watermelon. Okay, I'm happy because I really wanted the watermelon one. All right, you chose the pink one. I'm gonna go ahead and open this one, but I don't trust hands. Like I have to rinse it first. Especially like I always just thought it was dirty, right? Because people could touch it with their hands. Even the ones that are like covered by cardboard, I still rinse it. And then recently, like one of my friends told me that there was cases in the past where like rat poop like touched one of those things and was like poisonous and someone drank it and like yeah, did not make it. So now I'm like extra careful. Drink. All right, perfect. Do some ASMR opening for you guys. It smells spicy. It doesn't even smell like watermelon, honestly. It just smells spicy. So if you want to get it too, Dilla-Cal. This is not an ad, folks. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I hope it's actually sweet because I like all my drinks sweet. Oh my God, it smells spicy. You know, you could like smell the chili in it, but it's jalapeno. I wonder which one's spicier, honestly. Like if the jalapeno one is actually spicier. It's not sweet at all. For those of you guys that like healthier drinks, it says it has vitamin C in it too. Yeah, I think if you like those kombucha style drinks, again, it doesn't say it's kombucha. It's called tapachi or whatever. I feel like it just reminds me of kombucha. It's nice. I think it's like refreshing. Not sweet enough though. I feel like I literally have to dump like some agave in here if I want it to be like sweet to my liking, but I do feel healthier. So it is the better choice, I guess. And anything with ice in it, like I'll take at this point. Legendary, did you have a question for the poll? Because I don't see your question. Anyone with questions? Actually, I have a question. Will NVIDIA drop below $100? So rude. I don't even have puts anymore, by the way. Like, I already sold my put, only made 600. Could have been 1,000. Let's ask again later. Ask again later. Will Apple, because right now Microsoft, Apple, and NVIDIA are all like the three on top, right? And like literally carrying the entire S&P 500. They're like, they make up like over 20% of it. So basically, that means a lot of ETFs and a lot of people's 401ks are going to get wrecked once either of these drop. And I personally have this belief that if, let's say, NVIDIA goes down by like 40%, there's no way Apple and Microsoft is going to be like unscathed. I definitely feel like those three are kind of like linked together. They kind of represent like the AI bubble, the tech industry, and just like the euphoria of like people going mad, like buying everything without really thinking about, is it overbought? And once one of them drops, I feel like it's just gonna cascade. But yeah, will Apple, what is it? What is it priced at right now? I'm gonna search the price of Apple first before I start. I'm like shaking it like crazy. All right. Do we have, it's on my list, huh? Okay. Apple right now is at 208. So do we think Apple is going to drop below $200? Oh, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. It says very doubtful. See that? Will it drop below $190? Will it drop below $190 in the next year? 1 year from now. So basically, will we get like some type of a correctional crash? Yes, definitely. I basically just shook it until I got my answer. Hilarious. See that? Yes, definitely. And I totally told me yes. Just saying. Not financial advice, folks. Smash that like button. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat, Legendary. I appreciate it. Legendary says, check OF for my question and show the answer. No, sorry, I don't show. I cannot show anything that has in relation to other platforms, especially that one over here on other platforms. I learned my lesson. No, I cannot do that, unfortunately, but I will respond back to my other platforms when I'm not busy with these ones, okay? Apple is stable. Like, I mean, it's stable, yes, but I also feel like it's kind of overbought. That showed the 8 ball. What? Oh, I mean, okay, yeah, I can just shake the ball if you want like an answer to it. Then you can remind me later. But here, I'll shake the 8 ball. It says yes, definitely again. Oops, I don't know if you can see that. There you go. That's your answer, Legendary. Oh, yes, there you go. It's like messing around there. So yeah, for any of you guys, and also you don't have to share your questions with me, by the way. If you have certain questions that you want to ask, you could just be like, shake the 8 ball and let me know, and I can give you an answer.
Never underestimate Apple fanboys. Yeah, I know, it's pretty wild out there. So Iki, I have met like intense Apple folks who've been believers for like more than like a decade and a half. So I met this one guy that literally has every single model of like Apple products, from like the iPod, I think, to the iPhone, like the very first few iPhones. It's just insane. Like, and they don't want to sell it. Like, I thought that they're just buying it because they want to like resell. Like that's what I would do. But some people just keep it like art. Like they literally want to hang it on their walls and be like, okay, this is like phase one of Apple, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, thank you, Legendary. Thanks for that cool pair sticker. Appreciate it. DJ Lord Buck says, Damian Draper, we will see, won't we? LOL. We will see, won't we? BTC can drop to 47 and I'll be winning. Wait, are you DJ Lord Buck? Are you trying to buy it? Like, are you trying to buy Bitcoin at lower prices, or you just like simply wanted to drop? What's happening here? Are some of you guys just waiting? Okay, wait, no, I see your previous one. DJ Lord Buck says Bitcoin trending up and the rest will follow. How nice. Bitcoin currently 60.3K and rising after the reformation pop. Hopefully this upward momentum persists. All right, so I'm pretty bearish. So we'll see where things go. I do want to ask, I guess, like, okay, let me get rid of my watermelon bowl. All right, finish that. Do you think BTC? Okay, well, what is BTC's new low? I guess. What is Bitcoin's new support going forward? So I'm basically asking you guys for the lowest you think you will ever see Bitcoin, right? Because obviously, like I explained back in 2020 when I sold like more than a whole Bitcoin that I purchased $8,000 for, I sold it at around like $10,000 in the winter time. That was like such a bad move, but hey, never got to see Bitcoin at $10,000 the year after that, right? Or at least I was never able to get it. And then for those folks that remember during the pandemic, you could have gotten a Bitcoin for $3,000. But once that ride is gone, you're not catching that train. You're not getting on it. Okay. So I want to see what you guys think is the new lowest low, just the new support level. That low that will never be broken. Okay. So I guess right now it hit 59, so we can go for 50K. The next round I'll do 30K. That option, 30K, and then for you wild bears out there, we'll do 20K. Like I don't think we're gonna see 20K. I'll be like or lower. All right, go ahead and vote on that. Oh, hi there, welcome, Laco1106. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Oh, Matt. Okay, thank you guys again. I really appreciate it. If you're hopping onto my Twitch, where I'm trying harder than I am on my YouTube right now. I'm already monetized on YouTube, so I'm trying to become an affiliate on Twitch, and I need more concurrent viewers. I've hit every single other milestone. I've done 8 streams within 1 month. I've done more than 8 hours of stream. I have more than 50 followers. So my last one is a concurrent amount of viewers. So to the moon says I bought some Bitcoin. Nice. I hope you bought it at a cheap price. So Matt says 42,000. I would probably start buying. All right. I mean, okay, you guys are. Oh, all right. $50,000 is the new floor. Some of you guys are guessing. I think I'm just more bearish. I believe like, well, not believe. I'm just like basing off of the past, even though the past doesn't necessarily dictate the future. Basing off the past, and like I just told you guys with Ethereum, it went to 4,200 before hitting like 4,200 as an all-time high in 2021 in the like January winterish time. And then midway throughout the year in the summertime, it dropped under $3,000 to around like 2,500, 2,800. So I feel like losing almost half its value is very normal before it goes up to the new high, or just losing 50% is like kind of normal in the world of crypto.
whether it's crypto winter or not. So because I've seen that so many times with a lot of altcoins, especially, and I've seen that with Bitcoin, I'm just not shook anymore that since we hit what 73,000, divide that by 2, that's still more than $35,000, right? 35,000 times 2 is 70,000. So give or take, I would say it would be around 40,000 for me. Like, I think I just wouldn't be that shocked if we do get to the new floor of $40,000 the next time it drops.
And obviously, hopefully it doesn't like drop below that. Yes, Jay James, I sold my NVIDIA puts. I'm so mad. Ugh. I like don't. My problem is like I'll have the conviction to do something like buy a put when everybody was like buying NVIDIA, but then I'll get scared and I'll be like, oh no, I could always buy another put. I might as well just take this money that I made now, right? Guarantee it. But no. Now I'm too scared to buy a put at this level, right? Like I like buying puts when NVIDIA is like moving up. So actually pray for me that NVIDIA goes to like 150 next time. I'm actually hoping for like a bounce back for NVIDIA because then I'll be confident again to like buy a put on it. Because usually my puts are just like, it just has to drop at like 5 or 6%. And I put it out for like a year long. So I'm not really like scared. Not saying that like I can't lose because I can still lose on that. But that's generally like the type of what I feel comfortable doing. I don't know about you guys. I will never do like those, oh, I think this stock is gonna drop like 50%. I would never do that. I don't have the guts for it. Oh my god. I'm so jealous. Cheers, Jay James. You did a good job. You did a good job. You did what I couldn't do. I do have puts on other things though. So I'm basically trying to inverse the market. I just gonna say that I don't believe this rocket is just gonna land on the moon and just gonna keep going up. I just refuse to believe it. I think we've gone up way too high, and on CNBC they even reminded folks that like the statistic is we did not even drop 2% from the S&P 500 for over 330 days. Like that is insane stuff. Sean says some people do regret selling their stuff or getting rid of it. Are we talking about like stocks and options? Yeah. I will say this though. Throughout all my trades of my life, and I love to know what you guys think, but out of all the trades I've ever done, I made more of a mistake not selling. Yeah. Than selling. Like it sucks that I sold my NVIDIA put too quick. Don't get me wrong. And I didn't even buy enough. I should have like put a whole bunch more money on that. But it's mostly messing up because I didn't sell, and less messing up because I sold. Because usually when you sell, you're like making money, right? Or like hopefully. But usually when I'm selling stuff, more often than not, I am making money. But when I don't sell and I'm all like, I actually want to talk about that, by the way, the whole diamond hand stuff. I think it's funny, like I'll say diamond hands when I'm holding on to something for like more than 3 days, honestly, like it's just a joke. But I think I'm done with diamond handing stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I think I've been burned enough times being a diamond hander that I just don't ever want to diamond hand anything ever again. Does that make sense? Like, I realized that if I just did not believe in the narrative of being like, kind of like a diamond hand groupie type of thing, like, I feel like you're in this like state of mind, especially when you're like a new trader, right? I was like very naive. I thought like Wall Street bets was like fun. Okay, let me just diamond hand like my GameStop. Let me diamond hand my AMC. Let me diamond hand my Dogecoin. Like that's me 2021, 2022, even 2023. And I feel like I'm finally realizing now in 2024 that the people who are making money every year are not diamond hands. They may be actually out there on Wall Street bets saying I'm a diamond hand when they don't diamond hand. And then when you buy into the narrative of being a diamond hander and like holding the line when nobody that's actually making money is holding the line because they're trading in and out like every day, whether they're day trading, swing trading, or like selling cover call options and doing options and just doing other things on it and just like living off the momentum. The people who hold the line, I feel like, are the ones who probably lose the most money. But again, depends on the narrative because obviously if we're talking Bitcoin and if we're talking Dogecoin before it was like even a third of a penny, yeah, if you diamond handed that when nobody even used the term diamond hand, right? Before Bitcoin was cool, when nobody really had it, when it was hard to get it, if you diamond handed that at that moment, yes, you'd be super, super rich later on. But when we're talking about like mainstream media already caught on to GameStop, mainstream media is already like talking about AMC at those moments, and those are the moments that I happen to jump in a lot of times. When you get in on those moments and when you're saying diamond hands to the moon and all that stuff, it's dangerous. So I think I'm finally done. Like, I still love the term diamond hands, and I feel like you could still technically be a diamond hander if you're like holding on for a little bit, right? Like, I could say I'm a diamond hander for GameStop until I sell. I could say I'm a diamond hander for Dogecoin up until I sell it all, right? Like, those are all terms that you could like still use. But nobody's a real diamond hander. Like, nobody who's actually in the market to make money is a real diamond hander because at some point in time, you're going to have to take that money out to use, to spend, or to buy something else or whatever. Because you're not really actually going to get any joy from just like holding. I mean, maybe Michael Saylor does. I don't know. Maybe he wakes up every day and is just happy seeing like all that Bitcoin for the company. JJ James says, I diamond handed BBBY, then it delisted. Some say it's coming back as Teddy Holding. Oh, man. I don't even look at BBBY. I only see it like other people's posts and whatnot. Oh, legendary. Okay, I'll see the question later. I'll open up later. No worries. I check all my platforms, by the way. So if you guys message me on any like other platforms of mine, I will eventually see it, especially the paid subscriptions, of course. It just takes time. We don't know the bull run for Bitcoin not over yet. Low off top. You have miners that are selling ASIC miners right now because they are not profitable after the Bitcoin halving, Damien says. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I guess there's people selling like everything out there. Honestly, I wish I just got into mining like many, many years ago because I feel like I wouldn't do well now at this point in time. But man, I knew people, like people who knew people that mine. Which one was it? Was it Bitcoin? Or was it something else? Are the Twitch folks enjoying my backdrop music? I need to play it louder for you guys. On my spare time, when I'm not making videos and trading and doing my listings and whatnot for my e-commerce accounts, I like to make music. Invest in steel. I don't have anything in metal, so I do feel like I'm not diversifying well enough. But the only thing I really want with metals is like, if gold ever crashes again, I like to buy some gold, like real gold. Or like at least in the form of like gold ETF. But preferably like real gold. I always wanted gold bars. Like, it's something weird that I'm into. Oh, so I want to say, this is me. I think it's Ethereum. Yes. I think I knew people that did Ethereum. What's it gonna say? Yes. Okay. I want to tell you guys something really funny. Between like doing YouTube, like I'm literally trying to do like every single platform, right? So I really appreciate you guys supporting me on all my different platforms. Every little bit counts, subscription or like tipping, whatever. It's all really, really nice to you guys. But I think it's so funny that I am completely in like anonymous mode for my other platforms, like my sales, like my business platforms. on eBay and like on my other e-commerce platforms. And I'm realizing that there's chaotic people everywhere, and it's just so funny to me because like when I look at YouTube and you see like obviously it's not just mine, it's like other people's accounts too. You always see like the haters that'll be like blah 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 blah, like either making fun of my videos or like the way I look or blah 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 blah. Like, there's just always haters everywhere. There's actually the same thing going on eBay and like on every other like e-commerce platform through the internet that I use. And it's crazy because like you just see like humanity, like you see how people are without it, like they'll like just try to attack you for everything, right? Because like I have my face out here right now, like when I'm doing live streams with you guys, or like when I make videos, right? Like I'm that's like an easy hit, right? Like I'm basically like exposed to easily being attacked, like based off of my looks, the way I sound, the way I talk, like all these things. So you can make fun of that. But then on eBay, like I don't put my face out there. You don't know who I am. But there's still haters. And I think it's so funny because if anything, all these haters just really boost me to make me want to like if someone hates on a video of mine, I just make 10 more. And if somebody hates on like my eBay listing, I just keep making more money. And I think it's so funny because like here, I'll tell you guys. And if you want to like also start a side hustle, I highly recommend it because I started my first account. Now I have 2 eBay accounts and like 4 other platforms. But when I started eBay, it was literally it's been a year now. Like last year, I started around June for like summertime, and honestly, like become this thing now that I feel like it could be a full on career. I don't want it to be like my only career though. It's just kind of like a side hustle thing that makes enough money. That actually makes more money for me now than I did when I had my 9 to 5 job. Yeah, eBay's doing really, really good. But I just think it's really funny because I'll have people attacking me. Like, I'll list something, right? Like, I'll give you an example. I'll list like an amethyst necklace or something, right? Like, let's just say that. And then I bought it, let's say, for $20, and I'm selling it for $50, right? You'll always get, and I'm just giving you an example. I'm not actually selling amethyst necklaces, but I'll have people messaging me, and they'll be like, can I get it for $10? Like they're trying to lowball me to like $10, and obviously I'm not going to sell it to them. But they'll like literally spend time to message me and be like, "Oh, can you sell it to me for $10?" And I'd be like, "No, like the lowest I would give you is this." And I'll like send them an offer for like a lower price than whatever I placed it, right? So let's say if I put it at $200, I could be like, "Oh, I'll give it to you for $150 though if you really like it." And then they'll send me back a response like, "Oh my god, like how are you selling it for this price? This is so insane. This price is insanity. That's like way too expensive. Blah 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 blah." And just I hold myself back because I'm like I could because they'll like message me on like a smaller account and I have other accounts where I'm like actually doing even better on, but they don't know that. Um, and a part of me is like, man, I kind of want to like just like push back and show them that I'm actually selling the same exact thing that they're complaining about and doing so good on my other platforms, like the pettiness in me. But I don't. I stay silent. And I just talk about it here with you guys. But yeah, like I actually have those crazy people that will like send me messages all the time saying that my stuff is overpriced, yet I'm still selling it. Like I'm still selling it because there is a demand for it and people do like the product. So it's like if you can find a product somewhere else and it's similar and it's cheaper, then like good for you. But like get off my back, you know? So I just thought that that was funny. I want to share that with you guys. And I do recommend you guys trying out different things with eBay because I'm not just selling one type of product on eBay. I have like 2 accounts. One account I sell pretty much like anything, miscellaneous stuff, whatever, used stuff, anything. And then I have another account that's more like a specific niche. And they both like are doing really, really good. And I feel like I didn't I didn't have to pay. Like I never paid for any ads or anything like that for it. And I honestly used to think that, oh, I mean like extra ads. Like on eBay, they have their ads. Like you could give them a portion of whatever it is that you earn. So I guess I don't count that as ads because it's not just like commercial that I'm paying for. But I do pay for the ads as in like I get eBay to like boost my listing. And if I actually sell, like let's say I sell the product for $100 and I told eBay that I would give them like let's say 8% off my sale, then they get that because somebody used their ad that they helped me post, and if someone clicks into it and buys it, then it's considered like an eBay ad listing purchase. Anyways, it's really fun. I highly recommend it. But yeah, I think like I used to think you needed to like pay a lot of money to do like advertising on the side to like make a lot of money on eBay, but it's actually not true. You don't have to pay extra like advertising on top of whatever ad listing you're already paying for in eBay. If that makes sense. So JD, okay, so I actually explained to you. I'm not gonna tell you guys what exactly my niche is because I don't want you to actually find me on there. I like having it separate because I do have so many haters, unfortunately, on like YouTube or like Instagram, just like mean comments. But I know if I started to advertise and tell you guys like about my shop, then those folks are gonna go there. So I actually don't even tell my friends. Like literally nobody knows my stores except for me. On eBay, I've been member since April 2nd, 2023. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, wait, 2003. Wow. Read that wrong, legendary. That's a long time. I didn't even know what eBay was in like 2003. So good for you. Are you also a seller on eBay, legendary? DJ Lore Bus says, I'm also on eBay. High five. Oh my God, what's with all of this? Are we all just hustling everywhere on every platform? Okay, for about 3 years now, I sell rare collectible cards. The link is on my YouTube. Yes, I follow back on eBay. There you go, guys. If you want rare collectible cards, go and support DJ Lord Buck. That's awesome. What kind of rare collectibles? Are we talking like sports cards? Or are you talking about magic cards? Or Pokemon cards? Which one? DJ Lord Buck, I'm curious. I feel like more of my friends know about like Pokemon stuff. Less people I'm around know about like the sports cards, but I have met people who like make a living off of selling sports cards. And in California, there's not too many anymore. But I met a guy that says that his dad and him, I think, like always dealt with collectibles, and it's like a physical shop. So I thought that was pretty nice. JE says, ignore the haters. They are sitting in their parents' basement eating Cheetos in their underwear. I don't know about that. I feel like there's different levels to it. There's like the haters that just hate me because they maybe actually know me in real life and just don't have the guts to tell it to my face. So they'll like go onto my social media page with like a random profile and say things because they know me. That could be one. And then the second one could just like honestly not know me at all. And they just like see me online and they're just like, all right, I don't like her face. I don't like her voice. And instead of just like scrolling past my stuff, then they'll like decide to write something mean, which just makes no sense to me because I go on TikTok and I go on YouTube and I see a lot of videos sometimes that just like I don't vibe with the person. And like, you know, like this happens all the time where people are like, I find that person, that girl's voice annoying, or I find that guy's like face, like something about it, I just don't like it. Like that happens and I understand it. Like I get that too. But you just need to calm down and like scroll away, man. That's what I don't get. I feel like there's a second level of haters. Then I feel like then there's just people who like I think are just jealous that maybe they want to do the same things that I want to do. And like, not that I'm really successful or anything, but like maybe they just also want to talk about stocks and like do YouTube, but they didn't. And then they're like fearful. So they project that onto me. Like, I honestly feel like a lot of people who try to wreck other people's joy in life and the things that make other people happy or like make fun of them. It's really because they're just projecting that onto someone else, like their own fears and like their own cringiness for themselves. They're feeling it and then they're just projecting on someone else. All right, we've come to a verdict of 53% of you guys believe that Bitcoin's only going to drop to 50,000. Now, I don't agree with that. I think it could hit 40, but I honestly prefer it if you guys were right and I was wrong. Because boy, oh boy, it's going to suck if Dogecoin actually, because if Bitcoin's going to go to 40, Doge is probably going to be like 7. Just saying. DJ Lorbuck says Doge is now in the green on the one-day chart, edging upwards 1%. Perhaps this is the start of a real bull run in the crypto market. I don't know, man. I just want to see Doge back at 20 cents at the bare minimum. Legendary says I sold some stuff. I sell my old PC parts. Oh, See, I'm too afraid to do anything like that because I was told by my more tech savvy friends that I should never get rid of my laptop. Like I should never sell my laptop online or my iPad or my phone because as much as I feel like I can wipe it and clean it out, there still could be like your own private information on there. So that's why I'm too scared to sell anything. But I guess yeah, if I tear apart my computer or something or my laptop, maybe I could sell that for parts too. But I rather not. I rather just do what I'm doing. I resell stuff too. So I have like e-commerce platforms where I just buy stuff for cheap and I resell it. I've also like tried to create my own stuff, but I've been kind of busy to do that. But I want to get back into it. I see a lot of people like making their own paintings and their art and they sell it on like Etsy. I don't have an Etsy account though, but maybe one day I'll try that out. I don't know. We'll see. And then maybe far out towards the future, I'll like make physical items to sell to you guys that I'll actually advertise on here. Maybe. Because again, I need to like hope that there's not going to be people who just buy it and return it or whatever if they don't like me. Try to find a new PS2, and if you find one under 500, buy it, he said. Oh. Do I go to thrift stores, Hector? Actually, no. I've gone to thrift stores because my dad actually like goes to thrift stores and likes finding like little gems. So I've gone to thrift stores with him in the past. And I personally think like thrift stores are cool. Like I would go there just to like check it out, or like those vintage shops. Or what do you call it? Those like pawn shop things where there's like you go inside, like I think there's one in like either Huntington Beach or one of the beaches where like I'm pretty sure it's Huntington Beach, where like you can go in and then there's you could like either pay for a spot for like your antique stuff, and then there'll be a salesperson there to like handle it, and then obviously take a commission cut. I think those are nice too. Like sometimes you can find interesting stuff. Like I found rings that are from like I don't know 500 or 600 BC or something. I'm not sure if that's actually legit, but I bought those things before. Not that I wear it all the time. But yeah, there's that. I've never bought anything from thrift stores to sell. No, but I bought like things on like in-person sales. So like, what is it called? Like I don't use Facebook Marketplace, but I'm just giving you an example. Like you could get stuff from Facebook Marketplace, use things. You could buy it off someone else, and if you see the value in it more than someone else, so like let's say there's a vase, and it's really nice. It's probably worth like $200, but you see someone selling it for $20. So I've done things like I'll find it, I'll buy it, then I'll flip it, either on the same platform or like I'll swap out to another platform. But those are all like little things that you can do. Like there's so many ways to make money. It's actually wild. Oh, nice. DJ Lordbug says he's got golden, vintage, modern, and retro themed postcards. Ooh, that's interesting. Stamps, ephemera, I don't know what that is. Comics, trading cards, playing cards, sports cards. Well, I got a lot. Non-sports cards and Pokemon. My customers call me the card master. Oh, that is sick though. That's a lot of cards. Wow, that's epic. Can I ask which one you think sells the best? Because I would venture, I guess, in Pokemon, just because that's the stuff that I hear about most often. But maybe I'm wrong. Do sports cards actually make more money than Pokemon cards? And since you guys are watching the stream, I'll just tell you something that I found interesting that I learned yesterday. So I met this lady yesterday. It was an in-person sale, and I like to get to chatting with people and like what they do. So she has an interesting job that I've never heard of. So you guys know of like Kim Kardashian, right? So she had, I think, maybe like one or two kids, at least one. Just like she carried the child herself, right? And then I think she had a surrogate, meaning like another woman to take care of to actually have the baby like for the 10 months time and then like give birth. So she didn't actually have to give birth, but it is still like her DNA. So that's like a surrogate mother. And like I always knew that surrogate moms, like that job existed and that you get paid for it. But I never knew around how much they get paid, especially not in like, let's say California. And I never knew like any requirements. I used to think the only requirement was that you just had to be like fertile and you'd be able to do it. But that is not true. So
she works as like one of the managers, like she manages these accounts, and these accounts are the ladies who get paid, like the surrogate mothers. And so she told me that I was like, oh, like, well, can anybody just do it? Can I just go be a surrogate mother if I want to and like make this money? And she was like, no, you can't, because you have to have been a mom. Like, that's the requirement. I was like, what? Like, like this my whole life. I just assumed. See, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. But yeah, like my whole life, I just assumed that like all women could do it, like anybody could do it as long as you can have kids. You can, because she says there's like a, I think it's an international rule anyway. So you're on DD entertainment purposes only, so you can fact check me. I didn't actually Google this. But she told me that like anywhere in the world, not just in California, you have to pretty much have been a mother already. Not to even just prove your track record, but just like you have to have been a mother. Because I think like I've heard of this on TV shows that like if you never been a mom before, it's like your first time giving birth, it's very likely that you could get like depression or like post, I forget what it's called. Like after you have a kid, you could possibly get like kind of depressed and sad about it and stuff. And then a lot of people who like never had a kid, if you were just like let go of that kid, even though it's not your kid, there'll be like a lot of issues. So she says that like either way, it's become a rule that you can't be a surrogate mother unless you've already been a mom. And the pay that I asked about, I was like, okay, so like what's the bare minimum you would get? She told me it's like starting minimum around 50,000. But you can also get bonuses. So she told me like, so for example, like Asians, a lot of Asian people get like red pockets. So she told me a lot of her like customers, or these girls who are surrogate mothers, they end up like when they actually give birth, they get these like tips, kind of like red pocket things from these like wealthy families, like these Asian families. They'll sometimes give like 5 grand of like a red pocket once you actually like, give birth, even though they already paid you for like the whole process. So I just thought that was really interesting. I didn't ask her how much like the company makes, because obviously like if the surrogate mother gets like let's say $55,000 or $70,000, obviously it's still going to be more money paid out. That's going to go into the pocket of these like management companies and whatnot. So I thought that was interesting. I want to share that with you guys. Just goes to show the money is not easy to make, and even I thought that like that's always like a route that I could take. Not that I want to be a surrogate mother, but I always thought that that was a route I could have, but technically no. Legendary says, please do. I love that you know all your real ones on here. Sell to them only. Sell stuff to only the real people. I know. I'll let you guys know if I create like a separate account just for the real ones. All right, guys. I gotta go. Thank you so much for joining me on the stream. I wish you luck on all your trades, whether you're in NVIDIA or Apple or GME or AMC. Let's just all be real here and know that it could go up, it could go down. You and I could both be right at the same time. Like I could be buying puts on it, you could be buying calls on it. Depending on when our expiration is, we could both be making money. And I do hope that that is the best ending. If you're going to take away anything from my video, it's that my personal lesson on it for myself that I'm going to carry with me from 2024, hopefully onwards, is that I think I do better in trading when I make more sales. When I just sell. Just hit that sell button when you're making money. Because even though it sucks, like selling early and then feeling like you could have made more, it's much better than diamond handing per se, and then end up losing a bunch of money by diamond handing and then feeling like a bag holder. There is really nothing worse than feeling like a bag holder, is there? All right. Not money advice says 110 put on NVIDIA. All right. I mean, again, I already finished my put with NVIDIA. I don't dare to go into it now. But if NVIDIA goes up to the moon again, which I honestly hope so, especially for the folks that, now are shaken up about it and now want to get out. I hope they get that opportunity if it, like, let's say, goes to 145, 150. If it goes to 150, I would love to buy another put. So, Damien says, nothing sucks worse than being a bag holder. Yeah. That should be like a quote somewhere, right? They should sell that somewhere. All right, take care, guys. Bye on Twitch. I'm going to end the stream. Thank you so much. And again, for you YouTube folks, look down in the description below. Follow me on other platforms, especially Twitch, because you could see more, honestly, over there, and it's more HD and there's music there. So, peace. And goodbye to my YouTube folks. I need to shut it off. Bye, guys.